Heidi ho, nerdarinos and friends, welcome back to the chaos that is the computer industry. For some reason, someone has angered the gods of technology, and so we are in the midst of actual literal chaos. Second time I said that word today. So unfortunately, I wish I could say I had great news and everything was all wonderful and everything was going beautiful. We had new releases of everything, but unfortunately we don't, and it's not. So let's go ahead and get started and let's talk about how nasty things are going in the computer world. Okay, first off, let's talk about RAM. RAM costs have risen around 50% just in Q1 of 2026. Forcing manufacturers like Falcon Northwest to increase prices on some systems as high as $1,000. So ouch! This year's gonna be very painful for us guys, especially for anybody of you who plan on actually building or upgrading your PC. I'm sorry. It's not my fault, but I still feel really bad. Okay, moving on next, let's talk about Asus. Asus has launched an internal review of its 800 series motherboards, following reports of the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D processor failures. So yeah, they're dealing with some processor failures of the best processor on the world. The 9800X 3D is like the second top dog out of the new one that just came out. So we pray that it does not kill any more motherboards, because those are pretty little processors and they're the fast little gaming beasts that they are. All right, so next let's talk about Nvidia. A beta version of GeForce Now app for, let's wait for it, Linux is releasing next week, providing support for Linux desktops and the Steam Deck. So the millennium of Linux has arrived. Those of you who have been Linux nerds for decades, guess what? You finally get to eat the fruit of your labors. Awesome. Moving on next, let's talk about Intel and the Intel stock. Intel stock fell roughly 13% following lower than expected sales outlooks. Ongoing manufacturer yield issues are cited as failure to meet demand over server chips. It's not looking good, guys. The future outlook depends on the success of the 18A process node and foundry deals, with price targets ranging wildly depending on the execution. So Intel, don't hang on a thread here. We need you. You're the underdog. Time to step it up. All right, next on the docket, Microsoft stock has too as well. Microsoft stock plunges 10% in one day due to investor concerns over slowing cloud growth and the potential impact of RAM prices on Microsoft's PC segment. So yeah, Microsoft's hurting too. Not good, guys, not good. Next, let's look at Nvidia. The outlook for Nvidia looks strong for 2026 as demand for AI chips increases, with price targets for Nvidia stock may see significant positive upsides for the year. So one company is doing good, but not in a good way. You should be throwing us graphics cards, not throwing them at robots. Stop doing that, Nvidia. Large manufacturers like Dell, Lenovo, and HP are in better positions to leverage their scale and existing RAM inventory to secure access to scarce components for the year. So if you guys are lazy or just tired of staring at expensive RAM prices and graphics card prices and SSDs and motherboards and chips and everything you hold dear in this entire world, then buy a Dell or an HP with all the bloatware you could ever want. Consumers in the DIY PC building community face higher prices and part scarcity and prosecution. They're gonna nail you up on a cross next, guys. This may delay purchases or cause people to opt for rebuilds from larger OEMs in the coming year. So yes, I said it before and I'm saying it again. Suck up all the bloatware they're going to shove down your throat and orifice, because you have no choice, because it's the only thing you can afford. Because if you want to build your own PC, you can afford all of 4 gigabytes of RAM. Vendors and OEMs are also expected to focus more on mid-range and higher-end systems, leading to fewer lower-end options and having more high prices across the board. So guys, I'm sorry. The Ramageddon has turned into Armageddon. I mean, heck, even the ARM processors are going to be affected at some point, because it's affecting everything from computers to computer parts all the way to your cell phone. I mean, when's it going to end? Where is it going to end? We're going to have to go back to stone tablets and quails to deliver messages. Unfortunately, that's all I have for you. Nothing tasted good and it all was very bitter. And I'm sorry, I must shove it down your throat like Microsoft is shoving AI. On that note, guys, on a very bitter, sad, pathetic note, I must bid you adieu and come back next week hoping for something that tastes better than this. Mr. Magnum's gonna say goodbye, and again, I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Adios.